Not today, sir. Only I can do that. And it's going to help me spawn kill your team. Oh my god, how am I still doing this? That is actually crazy that I'm still alive. Hello everybody, K-Whip here, and welcome to another Destiny 2 video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing off an amazing bow that has incredible potential in the Crucible, and one that might not look super impressive on the surface level, but once you get this perk and figure out how to use it, it can be really deadly. And so the bow that I'm talking about is the Biting Winds, which is the new Europa bow. If you're wondering how you get this bow, you get it from the Critis Empire Hunt. So with each completion of that, you will get a Biting Winds. And this is actually the first one that I got from my initial Critis run that you do after the campaign, and I got a really good roll. Basically perfect. There's one perk that I would maybe change, but I'm super satisfied with it. So I'm just going to show you the roll right now. We'll talk about why it's good, then give you some tips for how to play with it to maximize its potential. So starting off with the first perk that it has, this is what makes the bow special and different from any other bow in the game. It's Swashbuckler. So this weapon gains increased damage from melee kills and kills with this weapon. The way that Swashbuckler works is that it can go up to 5 stacks of damage, and it will go up 1 stack for each weapon kill and 5 stacks for a melee kill. So if you do get a melee kill with this weapon out, you will get Swashbuckler times 5, which gives it a huge damage buff, which makes this weapon do 190 on a headshot. And that's enough to one-shot most enemies in the Crucible. If they're running high resilience, you'll probably leave them one-shot, but most of the time you're going to be one-shotting them when you do 190. And the fact that this weapon has Swashbuckler isn't exactly unique. The Whispering Slab from last season had it. However, that was a lightweight frame bow, so it didn't do enough damage with Swashbuckler times 5 to one-shot. But this one does, which is honestly the only reason I would ever choose to use this bow, is because it has Swashbuckler and that one-shot potential. Because other than that, the bow isn't all that special. So Swashbuckler is definitely the perk you want to get in this end row. Some other ones that would be okay would be Unrelenting, Explosive Head, or maybe Snapshot. Then for the next perk, I have a new perk, which is Surplus. It increases handling, reload speed, and stability for each fully charged ability. And that's a fairly good perk to get because reload speed is something that's very important on bows. It will help your time to kill and your 2-shot speed with how fast you can reload and also how fast your draw time is. Those are the 2 factors. So anything that improves your reload speed is important for bows, and so Surplus is a pretty good perk to get. I would say it's the second best perk to get for this weapon, although you could maybe argue it's the best. The next best option would probably be Rapid Hit, because each precision hit you get will increase the reload speed, and that's something that will just consistently give you a faster reload speed just for hitting a precision hit in comparison to Surplus, which you need to not use your abilities to get the full effect of it. And with how strong Stasis is right now, you kind of want to use your abilities basically on cooldown. Another perk that could be interesting on this would be Killing Wind. That doesn't help the reload speed at all, but having improved mobility, range, and handling could be fun to play with. Now onto the arrow row. It has natural fletching or straight fletching. I'm going with natural fletching because it really helps out the accuracy, especially compared to natural fletching. And then I have tactile string or polymer string. I'm going with polymer string because it has the faster draw time, and tactile string just gives me increased stability, which doesn't really matter. So that was a pretty easy decision. Then I have a reload speed masterwork, which is good for the reasons I detailed earlier. And then I have an Icarus Grip mod on, so I can play a little bit more in the air and be effective with that. Now, let's talk about how I'd recommend to use this bow. I think the best way to use it is going to be on the Stasis Titan subclass, because it has a melee that is pretty easy to pick up final blows with. And it works very well with this bow, because what you can do is charge up your bow and have it fully drawn, and if you hit an opponent with a shot, whether it be a body shot or a headshot, you can just start your melee, lunge from pretty far away, kill them with the melee in just 1 hit, and then once you get that kill, you have Swashbuckler times 5 and you're capable of one-shotting opponents. And Swashbuckler does last fairly long. I believe Swashbuckler lasts for 5 seconds, so that's quite a bit of time to find another target to put them down, and you can even miss a shot and then hit your headshot, like I do a couple times in some of these clips. Another thing about Stasis is that you can have the Whisper of Hedron's Fragment, and that gives you a damage buff for shattering an opponent, and it's a pretty significant damage buff. So you can actually one-shot headshot someone if you have Whisper of Hedrons at some resilience levels, and if you have Swashbuckler ×1 and then Whisper of Hedrons, then I think it's going to be a guaranteed one-shot. And also if you are using Charge with Light and High Energy Fire, when you're Charged with Light and have a Swashbuckler ×1 stack or more, then you'll be one-shotting people with that. So that's another thing I suggest running. As far as exotics go, Synthoceps would be a smart choice because you can really cover a lot of ground and lunge from pretty far away with your melees, and that will just get you more melee kills, which means more one-shot kills with your bow. However, I chose to go with One-Eyed Mask because you just get that cheeky health regen and overshields for kills that just helps you go on streaks and continue to kill people over and over again. And melees on Titan are still pretty good, so it wasn't too difficult to pick up those melee kills and just be able to go on streaks with it. The other stasis options would be really good as well, Hunter or Warlock, because you can just freeze someone, choose to melee them while they're frozen to get that melee final blow and have Swashbuckler ×5, and then take advantage of that and one-shot some people. But yeah, that's the bow. It's really pretty awesome to play with. I already have like over 500 Crucible kills with this thing. It's been really enjoyable. As far as 1v1 gunfights go, there's better bows out there, things with like Archer's Tempo, and you can find bows with better draw times and reload speeds to quicken your time to kill a little bit. But instant kills are hard to come by when it comes to bows, so this one is special for that reason, and I am really happy with how it turned out. Because when I initially played with this bow, I'm just like, it's not going to be anything special. Because I saw that I didn't have Archer's Tempo, I'm just like, ah, crap, it's a waste. But then I saw Swashbuckler, and I said, oh snap, it could be cool. But yeah, that's going to be all I have to say about the bow. For the rest of this video, I'm going to show you some more awesome highlights that I got with this bow, so I encourage you to stick around and watch that if you want to see some more stellar gameplay. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't to stay tuned with more Destiny PvP videos. Thank you for watching, and see you later.
We can push your spawn now.
Oh, damn, if someone shot him like a second before. So I don't know if it's always going to work or not.
True. I'm still kind of new to it myself. At least I'm getting used to using the subclass. That's why I want to get in here and just start mastering it, because everyone else is. So you don't want to be that stasis scrub. I got fucked over right there.
I just one-shotted like 4 people with my bow.
Got me. I had Rampage times during my Breach Light, which is like, I had it a lot in the past, but man, it's nothing better than having Rampage times 3 on Breach Light and being close to someone. You just destroy them.
No! I killed like 4 or 5 with my bow there. That doesn't surprise me, actually, if they're just going for like power level. I don't feel like they're going to be good enough to roll, though. No, we double jumped. Damn it. We're still gonna slay these dudes, though. Holy hell. That was so nice. It's a 10 kill streak already. No, he's got high resilience. You've foiled my plans. Look how fucking ridiculous this game has become. If I kill this super, I am the greatest player in the game. And I choke all my shots, but I kill him! Not the greatest player in the game, because it took a while, but Still pretty good. Let's go. He didn't peek out in time for us. We got him though. Oh, I'm getting hit hella hard by something. Don't know what it is, but I'm still getting kills. Cat just jumped in front of me. He's jumping all over the place. She, whatever. I can't hit this dude. But now we have Swashbuckler times 5 and Charge with Light times 2. Which means an easy one-shot on him. And I don't one-shot him! Oh, Swashbuckler must have just ran out. Oh, that was such a clean 3-piece. Just straight gun in all of them. This other dude that's using the bow does not seem very good. Golden Gun's dead. Dude, we're going massive. No, we mercied them. That's probably really close to a weak round of medals. Let's see how close we were. (16) streak. We had 35 kills of our 68. We really went in. We outscored the enemy team completely with 11.65 KD, or 11.67 rather.